Hey, Peter P here, Vegas Family Solar tips in under 2 minutes. If you live here in the deserts of Southern Nevada, bear with me, you might go about 3 to 4 minutes potentially. The topic is your emergency power backup system. Is it better to go with the generator, backup system that burns natural gas or propane, or is it better to go with battery backup that receives power to store from your solar system? Now, I'm going to do my best to break it down into some thought process because I believe that um, your thought process should lead you to which solution would be best for you. And let me share that with you. Let's assume your thought process is something like this, that you have um, a fear and you believe that if you lose power, it could be for multiple days, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I mean, you think that that's a possibility and it's a danger to your well-being and the well-being of your family. And that's a legitimate concern, by the way. If that is your concern, you want to start with the generator first. The generator is going to be far more capable of powering much more loads, your entire house potentially. And you can have the utility company hook up a gas line that burns constant natural gas, basically nonstop, powering your home for long periods of time. Or you can have a rather large propane tank on your property, and you can draw down that propane tank. It'll take a long time to draw it down, by the way, and then you can refill that propane tank up morning, noon, or night. So long periods of time, power outages, you want to go with the generator. Now let's assume that you're the other camp, where your concern is not that we're going to lose power for that long, but your main concern is that you're losing power intermittently, which is a bit more common than losing power for long periods of time. And you want to hedge against that. Well, the battery is where you want to begin to look for that solution. Now, quick point, as you follow me and you learn about what I preach the most, design is the most important thing when going solar. Design, design, design. Now, the design of your system means that as it pertains to batteries, you should be producing more on your rooftop from your solar panels than you're actually consuming in your home. That way, that difference goes into the battery and it fills up the battery. Now you have a storage of power that can be used during those intermittent power losses. If your solar system is not producing more power than you're consuming, it will render that battery useless. And same thing if you're consuming basically exactly what your solar system is producing, you're in the same situation. That battery is not going to have any energy to have been stored that you can use in an emergency. Also, when you go battery backup, you're almost always going to have a couple of circuits, critical loads that are identified for your household that will be powered by your battery. Because it's quite challenging to power an entire home with battery backup. Usually you will need about 3 to 4, even 5 batteries to power an entire home using battery backup. And that adds up pretty quick in terms of cost. So short-term intermittent power losses, you want to look at battery backup probably first. Long-term power losses, you probably want to look at generators for that solution. Hope this helps. You guys take care.